Tonight's action comes from the Midlands. It's East versus West as Leicester City take on Birmingham City in the Championship. Two leagues apart a year ago, but Leicester had a torrid time in the Premier League, finding themselves in a relegation fight from the start, and there didn't seem to be much fight in their squad. Many of the players have moved on, including goalscorer extraordinaire Jamie Vardy and also manager Ruud van Nistelrooy. Very much the opposite story for Birmingham City as they roared out of League One as champions with over 100 points to their name. The feel-good factor very strong amongst this group. New additions over the summer breathing belief to the idea that they could go back-to-back. A real test of those credentials here this evening at the King Power Stadium. The home of the Foxes, once the home of the English champions. But Leicester have become something of a yo-yo club in the last 3 years, 2 relegations and 1 promotion. They bounced back at the first attempt under Enzo Maresca. These fans will demand that they do the same, but is their squad anywhere near as strong? No Vardy, of course, Wilfred Ndidi and James Justin also amongst those who have moved to pastures new. It has been an unconvincing start. They've won 2, but both of those wins rather were a little fortunate. A late winner here against 10-man and deeply troubled Sheffield Wednesday, and a 1-0 victory at Charlton a week ago when they were pretty much outplayed. In between, they lost away to Preston North End. The jury's still out, the fans still scarred by last season's displays here, and they will be quick to show their displeasure tonight. Went on that ridiculously poor run last season when they set a new record of 9 home league games without scoring a single goal. Well, Birmingham City have sold out their allocation in double quick time. They haven't won here since 2007, but their team has continued where they left off last term. Birmingham City still unbeaten since early March. They have 7 points to their name. They've won their last 2 games against Oxford United and away to Blackburn Rovers. They will be the more confident of these 2 sides, I'm pretty sure of that. As the City players look a little bit anxious, even in the lineup there. Hamza Chowdhury at the front, one of their academy products. He's been at the club for a long time now. Just been given the captain's armband with the sale of James Justin to Leeds United. And if Leicester don't start well this evening, it could go horribly wrong. Birmingham City will be looking to get off to a very quick start in this one. Well, whatever their troubles, there's always a big crowd at the King Power Stadium. Close to its 32,000 capacity once more. Splendid setting and a wonderful venue for football. And the Leicester City fans hoping that their team can bounce back as quickly as they did 2 years ago and earn an immediate return back to the big time. But one feels it's going to be a bit harder this season under their latest manager, the Spaniard Martí Cifuentes, who arrived in the summer after leaving Queen's Park Rangers. Let's take a check on the 2 teams for you then. Leicester have made 1 change to the side that won at Charlton. 16-year-old wonder kid Jeremy Monga making way for the return of fit again Stefi Mavadidi. He got 3 goals in games against Birmingham 2 seasons ago. Along with Chowdhury, Vestergaard and Fatawu, he's one of only 4 survivors from that promotion campaign. Still no Bilhal El Khalouz, even though the Moroccan's international's £30 million move to Crystal Palace seems to have fallen through. Birmingham are without leading scorer Jay Stansfield. He picked up an ankle injury in Tuesday's Carabao Cup exit to Port Vale. His absence opens the door for Liverpool loanee Lewis Kumaz to make his league debut for the Blues. In all, 5 new faces from last season's League One success, including an old face. Damari Gray started at Birmingham. He also had a very lengthy spell here at Leicester City. Chris Davis, the Birmingham boss, who also was part of the Leicester City management team when Brendan Rodgers was here. Jakub Stolarczyk picked up his first clean sheet for Leicester City this season in that 1-0 win over Charlton last Saturday. He was in magnificent form, very, very busy. Christophe Clara, one of several in this Birmingham side who were nominated in the League One Team of the Year for last season. Big Austrian, a virtual ever-present, played in 43 of their 46 league games, and he's started all of their championship matches this season thus far. East Midlands meets West Midlands. It's 7th against 5th. A win for Leicester takes them joint top. Victory for Birmingham takes them a point clear at the top. The Blues wearing white and black today. It's Leicester City in the old blue strip, attacking the goal away to our right-hand side. They have a magnificent recent record against Birmingham. They've gone 9 games unbeaten in all competitions, winning the last 6 in a row. Samari, who actually wasn't involved in their promotion success 2 seasons ago, as wasn't the man brought down there, Luke Thomas. Both were away on loan elsewhere. Josh Smith in the middle this evening. As a Coley clears downfield, that ball has gone out of play. Extra word about the referee, by the way, Mr. Smith. Just took charge of 3 Premier League games last season, but one of them was Leicester's 3-1 success over West Ham United back in December. That was Ruud van Nistelrooy's first game in charge. It proved to be a false dawn, but Leicester fans hope that Josh Smith's presence in the middle will prove to be a good omen for them. Here's Fatawu, who got the magnificent winning goal against Charlton a week ago. Cut in from this right-hand side and bent one in beautifully with his left foot. That one of very few efforts that Leicester City had on the night. Only 6 shots in total, and only 2 of those were on target. for Charlton. 7 on target out of 20. That gives you an idea just how dominant Charlton were, and but for Stalacic in the Leicester goal, might have been in big trouble. Samari. Chowdhury wants his keeper to come. This is Caleb Okoli, Italian, that was brought in by Steve Cooper at the start of last season. Clara getting it clear for Birmingham City. Lewis Kumas, brought in by Chris Davis on loan from Liverpool. By the way, tonight, Chris Davis's 50th league game in charge. He's won 36 of the previous 49. He's only lost 3. Laird's throw. Samari heads away. Given away cheaply by young Lewis Page, 17-year-old who made his first league start last week at Charlton. Effectively in for El Canouse. Lewis Page, who just slipped there rather awkwardly. Under-17 international for England. Page has just been called up for the England under-18 squad. Yannick Vestergaard, the big Dane who was frozen out towards the end of last season by Ruud van Nistelrooy. Thomas forward towards Mabadidi, dealt with by Neumann. Sai Samuel a little bit loose with his clearance. Batawu, skip. Samare, here's Ayew. Forward by Chowdhury. Olsson, with his momentum, felt that he might have taken the ball out of the area had he tried to pick it up. Ayew's got the number 9 shirt, by the way, this season. It's been worn with such distinction for many a year by Jamie Vardy. Big boots to fill, big shirt to fill. Chowdhury not too happy about the movement here. Batawu. It's a robust challenge by Kumas, and one that brings Leicester City a free kick. Instead of the left foot of Fatawu, it's going to be the left boot of Luke Thomas to whip this one in. Vestergaard at 6'6" is the main target for this. First set piece of the evening. First genuine threat, potentially around the corner. Driven in by Thomas. And Maybe a chance here for Birmingham City on the counter-attack if they can move this speedily right or left. Gray carried. This is Willemsen. Leicester getting plenty of bodies back behind the ball here. Between them, Samari and Skip, forcing Willemsen out of play. Had to sell a lot of players, Martí Cifuentes, since coming in. 8 in all have moved on, raising £50 million in the process. Leicester City addressing PSR. They are expecting some kind of points deduction before the end of the season. Oh, hesitation there by Laird. Page seized upon it. Fatawu wants it on his left foot, and that's why. 2 in 2 games for the Ghanaian, and Leicester City in front. Well, it's just the start that they needed. It was a horrible error by Ethan Laird that opened up the back door, and how Leicester City barged through and helped themselves. Helped in field by Skip. Hesitation, and Laird just didn't pounce, and it just allowed Leicester City to come in themselves. Page it was who seized the loose ball, fed Fatawu, and he finds the same corner of the goal that he found at the Valley a week ago. Not quite as powerful, but just as accurate. First goal that Leicester City have scored in the first half this season, and the first goal that Birmingham City have conceded in the first half this season. Willemsen, Sai Samuel, one of Birmingham's summer signings, taking on Thomas, and he's beaten him, and he stumbles and he goes down, but goal kick is the verdict. Well, a promising run here. Thomas did get a hold of his jersey, and it is a clumsy challenge in the end by the left back. The left feet of both players just clashing there. Here's Kumas. Gray. Best part of 5 seasons here, but Leicester fans giving him the treatment. That'll come out as far as Peake. Gray in trouble here. Oh, it looks in a lot of discomfort there. Maybe how he landed, possibly on his shoulder. Not a happy return to the King Power Stadium for Demarai Gray. They've started slowly tonight, Birmingham City. And they've allowed the home side to seize the initiative. And it looks as though Chris Davies might have to make an enforced change here very early on in the contest. see this goal again. It's hesitation between Paik and Laird. It's really Laird's job to attack that. And he backpedaled. And before Birmingham knew it, the ball was in the back of their net. Well, they missed him big time in the Premier League. Abdul Fatawu picked up an injury in November and didn't kick a ball after that. Top goal scorer, a real threat. Well, Gray back on his feet, and many of those Leicester fans who were cheering and booing him less than 2 minutes ago are now offering sympathetic applause. Nearly 170 appearances for Leicester City, having joined them in 2016 for best part of 4 million from Birmingham. Let's have another look at exactly what happened here as he carries it in field. I think it's just there as he hits the deck. The left elbow, the left shoulder maybe. Ooh, yeah. So Laird trying to make up for that earlier error, but stopped by Chowdhury. Fatawu to carry for Leicester. And Gray appeals to the referee for the opportunity to come on. Not been off the pitch 30 seconds yet though, so, oh yes he has, he can come back. Interesting to see whether or not he'll be able to carry on for the duration. I was at Newcastle on Monday and Sandro Tonali went down with that kind of issue. Tried to play on and eventually was replaced. Martin Odegaard, the same fate for him over the weekend for Arsenal. As Vestergaard clears, Willemsen got ahead to it. It's back for Clara. This is Neumann. Tomoki. Oh, good running here by Asai. Samuel is done well. Samari did brilliantly to get his head to it before it reached Kumas in the middle. And then Paik commits the foul. Page. And he lost his footing. Skip tries to help him out. And it falls to the feet of Gray, who wins the corner. Recovered well there, 17-year-old Page. And he's still grimacing, obviously still in some kind of discomfort. Slain by Gray. Away by Fatawu, but not very far. Kyogo made it back for him. Not too impressed with what he's been watching so far. Bilal El Kanous. Cifuentes would love it if the Moroccan was able to play a part in this season for him. Though there are still a few days to go until the transfer window shuts, and Crystal Palace or maybe somebody else might still come in for El Kanous. Clara. Ayew got a bit lucky, but he's done well, and he's fed it through to Page. Very important intervention by Laird. Well, the goal was there potentially for Lewis Page. His eyes must have lit up, but before he could get the shot away, the ball had gone. Chowdhury losing out to Laird. Gray with a chance to clear. Quick throw, accurate one too, that sets Kumas on his way, stopped by Chowdhury. Kumas has got back at Caleb Akoli though. Chowdhury stops him again. Tomoki. Touch again, a bit heavy from Page. Kyogo Furuyashi, who was one of Birmingham's summer acquisitions, £10 million from Rennes. It was a real success at Celtic, helping them to 4 titles in his time north of the border. He's scored for Birmingham, but hasn't scored in the Championship for them. His goal came in the League Cup victory over Sheffield United. This is Gray. Page muscled out of it. Willemsen can't get past Skip. Tomoki. Vestergaard's clearance. Laird robbed by Fatawu. Back for Page. Now Samare. Mavadini. Haven't seen much of him so far this evening. Chowdhury for Fatawu. Mavadini slip. Well, these two wide men of Leicester City, so crucial to their promotion campaign of 2 seasons ago. Those two down the flanks and Vardy through the middle, and as I feared, Demarai Gray down again. I just wonder how long Chris Davies will be able to leave this without making an alteration. It's just how it happened again. It's there as he fell. Does look like it is the left shoulder that is the issue. Cashy Anderson would be the most likely replacement. Tommy Doyle amongst other options, the midfielder on a season loan from Wolves. Could bring in Doyle to the midfield and push Kumas out wide. But certainly you can see from the expression there on the face of Chris Davies, he's not happy with the way his team is playing at the moment. Struggling for tempo and rhythm. Well, looks like they're going to give it another go with Gray. As Allsop clears. Out by Vestergaard. Neumann underneath it for Birmingham. Coley will shepherd this home. That's a lovely touch from Gray. Kumas, not as good. And sliding in effectively was Mabadidi. Skip, Mabadidi, bustling his way through, but they'll overrun that. Laird can step in for Birmingham. Out of play by Chowdhury. Birmingham were the top scorers in League One last season. They also boasted the best defence, 21 clean sheets from their 46 league games. Clara taking a risk. Allsop long. He almost caught as he made contact with that. Page making the challenge. A little bit naughty as he rolled his right boot down the right ankle of the goalkeeper. Come through the academy, Lewis Page. Leicester City proud of the number of players that do that. Made his league debut on Saturday in the victory over Charlton. Neumann. Willemsen. Here's Gray. Neumann. Willemsen. Looking for Kumas. Away by Vestergaard, reclaimed by Peik. Gray on the turn. Thomas tried to get it away. Samuel reclaims for Birmingham. Skips away from Mabadidi. Clara. Gray. And into touch by Okola. Birmingham yet to test Jakub Stolarczyk in the Leicester City goal, but just beginning to enjoy a bit of controlled possession. No foul against Neumann. Here's Kyogo for Birmingham. Skip putting in some good challenges in that Leicester City midfield. But Birmingham have got it back. Kyogo. Didn't make much progress before Vestergaard intervened. Well, he was very much the forgotten man towards the end of last season. And a big fallout with Ruud van Nistelrooy. And a virtual ever-present 2 seasons ago in the title success for Leicester City under Endo Maresca. Endo Maresca left at the end of that season to take up the post at Chelsea, replaced by Steve Cooper, who in turn ultimately was replaced by Van Nistelrooy. Gray. Peik. Neumann. Led for Gray. Just found a cross, but Okola stretches to stop it reaching anybody in white in the box, but Ottawa didn't have it for long. Led. Bit of frustration beginning to build amongst the home support. Birmingham will look to use that to their advantage. Clara. Out by Thomas. Tomolki thought about heading it first time, and maybe on reflection, perhaps will feel that he should have done. Invited the hit. Did score 6 goals in the League One title success last season, Tomoki Iwata. One of those named in the League One Team of the Year. Birmingham on top at the moment. Here's Page for Leicester. Thomas for Skip. Now Okoli for Tawu. Final touch off Willemsen. Well, their team are ahead, but they don't look best confident at the moment, those Leicester City supporters. Good play by Neumann. Signed a pre-contract in January before moving from Hanover in the summer on a permanent basis. Distance on that kick by Allsop. Just look how deep the Leicester City rearguard were. Obviously expecting something like that. Willemsen forward. Tomoki will chase. Cross goes Vestergaard. Kumas putting the pressure on Okoli and leaving something on him as well. Spent last season on loan with Stoke City, Lewis Kumas, who was a regular there. You might remember his father, Jason Kumas, who was a very talented footballer. Too sure there's any suggestion of a foul there, really. I think Kumas has just carried on with his challenge. He's not put his foot high or anything. Referee got that right, I think. Free kick, no yellow. Kumas brought it down beautifully. Ball forward, just clipped the heels of Kyogo. Birmingham haven't beaten Leicester since October 2011. That was St Andrews. Chris Wood, the Nottingham Forest striker, was amongst their scorers on that occasion. Clara. And now Gray. Now doubling off on him as often as they can, Leicester, with Fatawu coming back to help Chowdhury. It's a foot race between Fatawu and Laird, and Birmingham man had 2 or 3 yards advantage as the gun went off there. Kumas finding a pocket of space. Gray against Chowdhury once more. And Gray's got the better of him, and it's a really good ball in. Vestergaard sweeps it away. Pape was arriving. Well, it's better from Birmingham without really carrying any major goal threat at the minute. Bossing possession, 58% since the Leicester goal. It's been in Birmingham's way. Page. Just illustrates the improvement from Birmingham as this first half has progressed, but it must be said also that Stolarczyk hasn't had a save to make as yet. Given away by Neumann. It's too strong for Page. Clara's intervention didn't really help Laird, and careless challenge by Fatawu. It was ill-timed. First real disappointment of the season on Tuesday for Birmingham City as they were knocked out of the Carabao Cup at St Andrews by League One Port Vale. Surprisingly, Chris Davis made a lot of changes for that game, but even so, I weren't expecting that outcome. Cleared by Skip, only as far as Clara. Laird. Tomoki. Willemsen. Sai Samuel's cross. Dealt with by Thomas. Chris Davis's 4 years here alongside Brendan Rodgers. Leicester City won the FA Cup, of course, and also finished 5th twice in the Premier League. On both occasions, they were 4th going into the last day. Saw Champions League qualification taken away from them right at the death. Skip. Ayew. Thomas. Willemsen's done well there. Moki. Good tackle by Chowdhury. Didn't really move it well enough there, Birmingham, and neither are Leicester. They go back to Stolarczyk. Fans want them to play a few more forward balls, I think. It's happened a few times when they tried to knock it long. It's gone out of play. Ayew has been starved of quality balls towards him. Willemsen finding Neumann. Say Samuel. Clara. Damari Gray. Kumas. Samari just too strong. Leicester really struggling to get hold of the ball at the moment. Can Birmingham City force an equaliser before the half-time whistle? It's the last of the 45 here, but there will be a few minutes added on due to that attention that Damari Gray has required on a couple of occasions in this first half. And here is Gray. Out by Akoli. Laird fouled by Chowdhury. And it's the first yellow of the evening too for the Leicester City captain. Don't think he can really have any complaints at all. He's nowhere near the ball. He's stamped on the right foot of the Birmingham fullback. He was on loan at Sheffield United last season. Hamza Chowdhury played the 90 minutes in the playoff final as Sheffield United were beaten by Sunderland. Very much back in the bosom of his family at Leicester. 5 minutes of additional time at the end of this first half as Willemsen swings in the cross. And the free kick has gone against Birmingham. Led on Akoli, I think. Well, they all fell down. Vestergaard, I think, pushed initially and he clattered into Akoli. Well, they're in front at the moment, Leicester, but it's definitely a case of room for improvement. It's the way this game is going at the moment. You feel that Birmingham will start at some stage to create openings of their own. Stolarczyk has been untroubled thus far, having been so busy at the Valley last Saturday. Straight to Samari. Spins favourably for Leicester. Ayew for Thomas. This is Paik. Jay Stansfield, of course, tonight for Chris Davis and Birmingham. Picked up an ankle problem in that defeat to Port Vale in the League Cup on Tuesday. Ake trying to shake off Page. Ethan Laird. Gray's early ball cut out by Akoli. Williamson. Sai Samuel on his bike on that right-hand side. Just about kept it in, and he's won the throw off Thomas. He's virtually a right winger, Sai Samuel. On the formation board, he's down as a right back, but he spent a lot of time deep in Leicester City territory up that right-hand side, almost face-to-face with Luke Thomas on occasions. Damari Gray. Clara looking for Sai Samuel once more. Mavadidi in strongly, but it will be a Birmingham City corner as we get into the last minute of the 5 that have been added on at the end of this first half. Williamson to take. He wants a few words with Kyogo. Charlton tested Leicester again and again with set pieces last Saturday. Skip got his head to it. It's going to be another corner. The last bit of action of the first half then. Damari Gray. Keeper just got a fist to it. Bounced off a couple of Leicester players, but it won't be a corner as the referee blows for half-time, and Martí Cifuentes and Leicester go in ahead at the break, courtesy of Abdul Fattah's second goal in as many games. A quality strike, very much out of keeping with the general quality of the first period that we've witnessed so far at the King Power. Under the lights at the King Power at half-time, it's Leicester City 1, Birmingham City 0. Welcome back to the King Power Stadium. Damari Gray has recovered sufficiently from that knock he sustained early on in that first half to his left shoulder to come out for the second period. There's the man whose goal divides the teams at this stage of proceedings, Abdul Fatawu. He was a regular in the Leicester City promotion campaign of 2 seasons ago, but only scored 6 goals throughout that campaign. He was a real star, though. And last year missed most of the Premier League campaign due to an injury sustained in November. Chris Davies will still be optimistic that his team can go home with something tonight. At least a point, maybe all 3 if they can get an early goal in the second half. So Leicester in the all-blue get us back underway. Chances at an absolute premium in that first 45. 3 shots between the sides. Only one of those on target. And that was the goal, of course. Birmingham City actually won their first ever trip to the King Power back in December 2003. That was in the Premier League. Just 1 win in 7 visits since, the most recent of which was nearly 20 years ago, April 2007. And so far, nothing for the supporters that have made the relatively short trip down from Birmingham to get excited about. Well, that was careless by Chowdhury. Kumas was in swiftly. Remember, Birmingham City without Jay Stansfield this evening. 3 goals already for him this term. A couple of those in the league, opening day against Ipswich. Mistake there! Clara is a very lucky man. Helped in no small measure by his goalkeeper Ryan Alsop, because Ayew was in on him swiftly. And Leicester City could quite easily have gone 2 up. Gray, Paik, Kumas, muscled out a bit by Chowdhury, and Clara, well, his face says it all, doesn't it? What was he thinking of here? Got his balance all wrong. Ayew was almost past him. Clara just got a toe to it, and also in the nick of time ahead of the Leicester man. Willemsen, Kumas for Gray. Thought about hitting it for a moment. Asai Samuel's header. Well, Thomas did just enough there. Prevented the Nigerian getting a clean leap on this. It was played onside by Samari across the pitch. Thomas got back at him, and although he doesn't get his head to it, he makes it difficult for Asai Samuel to get over that opportunity. But a couple of chances at both ends at the start of this second half, suggesting that the next goal might not be long in coming. Last time Leicester in the Championship, of course, they were promoted as champions under Enzo Maresca, winning 31 of their 46 games. 97 points they accumulated. I don't think many Leicester fans expect them to be anywhere near as effective and exciting this term. They're not exactly ruling out promotion, but they are thinking that it might be more of a battle to get in and around the top six, let alone run away with the title. Collier a little bit hesitant here. It's clearly a foul on Kyogo. Given us one though. Fatawu. Badly missed time by Tomoki. Fatawu through the legs of Gray and on to Samari. Thomas. This is Asai Samuel. Willemsen. Tomoki. Peik. Finding Laird. Kumash just appealing there that Chowdhury pushed him into his own player. Meanwhile, more sloppy play back there has gifted Birmingham City a corner kick here. Their three in the first half didn't really come to anything. Ayew heads this one away. And he's there again to prevent Gray from making any progress. Gray's away from him this time. It's another corner. Still it's Fatawu with the block. Blues is the chant. such optimism in these parts now amongst Birmingham City fans after the major disappointment of relegation 2 seasons ago, after a lengthy spell in the second tier without really offering too much. Then comes the latest corner. That's a good delivery. Going to come out as far as Kyogo. Well, the former Celtic man still searching for his first goal in the Championship, his first sighter this evening. Didn't quite get over it. It's always clear in the frame of the goal, isn't it? But it says a lot that it's the closest Birmingham City have come to scoring so far this evening, as Leicester make an early change here. 17-year-old Lewis Page withdrawn just 10 minutes into this second half. Patson Daka, the Zambian international, come on. I imagine he will go up top where Jordan Ayew has been playing, and Ayew might drop into the hole behind him. Let's see if that's what Cifuentes has decided. Daka immediately, fresh legs off the bench, putting pressure on the Birmingham City defence as they try and clear their lines. Skip steps in and brings down Kumas. And a yellow card is going to be shown to the goalscorer Fatawu for his late challenge on Ethan Laird. Second Leicester player to be booked. To Chowdhury in the first half. Had several attempts, didn't he, there? None of which were very legal. Having his shirt to go there and there. Sai Samuel bursting forward. Skip is after him. Not many in white up in this move. Willemsen blocked by Vestergaard. Tomoki. And Asai Samuel is offside. Well, they're asking the questions, Birmingham City. Roared on by this noisy away following. Asai Samuel just unable to get the ball out of his feet here. And then Leicester quick to get bodies back in good blocking positions. Thomas. Ayew playing that deeper role now. Fatawu wants it far side. Oh dear. Birmingham coming into this one on the back of 7 consecutive away wins, but trailing 1-0 here with nearly an hour played. led. Samare. Steps Clara. Now Gray. Skip scampers across. Chowdhury for Leicester. Daka. Samare. Diogo slides in. It's going to be a yellow card. It's the second time that Okoli has been caught late as he clears his lines. Over eager. Desperate to make an impression. Kyogo Furuhashi only moved to Rennes in January. Didn't pull up any trees there before his move to Birmingham in the summer. Okoli slipping at an inopportune moment. Gray stopped by Chowdhury. A lot of unforced errors out there at the moment. It's not conducive to a free-flowing game. Neumann's header. And skip for Leicester, then Clara. Usai Samuel. Bounces off Mabadidi. Vestergaard got a foot in. And Vestergaard looks to carry it away for Leicester. He's done well. Mabadidi carries. But referee has spotted something off the ball here. Yellow card for Christophe Clara. And what happened here? Oh, he's just pulled back Daka off the ball. So two quick yellow cards for Birmingham City players. Firstly Kyogo and now Clara. Thomas with the set piece. It's Clara who heads away. It's out as far as Daka. Oh dear. Hasn't scored a goal since December, Patson Daka. And that victory here against West Ham, Ruud van Nistelrooy's first game in charge. That night things looked pretty optimistic for Leicester City. That optimism quickly crushed. That's a little touch and filled by Gray, but Williamson seemed to lack any great enthusiasm to get there ahead of Vestergaard. Birmingham preparing their first change. the greatest bit of play out from the back there from Birmingham. Difficult ball to control from goalkeeper to centre half. Cashy Anderson is the change for Birmingham City. Willemsen, an Icelandic international, the player withdrawn. Cashy Anderson now in his third season at Birmingham. 9 goals in all competitions last season. Actually started the first 2 games of this. Players switch to the right. Samuel fouled by Thomas. Birmingham taking the free kick quickly. Chowdhury nods away. In goes Laird. Stopped by Samara. Neumann. Samuel. Birmingham only beaten 3 times last season in League One. A quarter of this game remaining to prevent them suffering their first defeat of the Championship this term. Tomoki. Anderson's foul. Some discomfort there, the Leicester City captain. Just there as Anderson lands, he lands on that right foot. Well, they do have Ricardo amongst their subs this evening, Leicester City, the former Portuguese international. who's had more than his fair share of injuries over the last couple of campaigns. So if this is something serious, there's a ready-made replacement on the bench. Leicester are bringing on Ricardo, and they're also going to bring on the 16-year-old wonder kid, Jeremy Monga. There he is. Just been drafted into the England under-17 squad, having been captain 9 times for the under-16s. Became the youngest ever scorer in the Championship when he netted at Preston a fortnight ago. Stephy Mabadidi, who's been very quiet this evening, is replaced, as is Chowdhury, for the arrival of this man, Ricardo. Saw Monga in the Premier League last season, and he had a few opportunities off the bench. I think 7 times he came on for Leicester in the Premier League last season, and some very exciting cameo performances from him. Let's see what he can produce in the last 20 minutes or so of this one. Stolarczyk forward. Clara underneath that one. It'll drop to Daka, though. Samare. Vestergaard, that's a great ball. Play stays down for now. Neumann dispossessing Daka. Samare too strong for Kyogo. So as things stand, Leicester City with this 1-0 lead. They're going to move on to 9 points. Joint top with Stoke City and Middlesbrough, who of course are in action tomorrow. Thomas. Soft free kick conceded by Gray. And yellow carded for that. Here's Ricardo. He's lost it. Kumas, too slow. Took far too long to decide what he was going to do with that. And Ricardo was able to get back at him quickly. Kumas, very heavy leg there. Fatawu for Leicester. Tommy Doyle getting his instructions from Chris Davis. Looks like it will be a double change when it's made. Here's Anderson. A bit fortunate to get it back. Kyogo. Blocked by Akoli. Ricardo flew in just outside the area. It'll be a free kick. Birmingham fans near side thought it might be worth a penalty shout. Not a good angle for us to see whether it's in or outside the area. This is better. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be outside. It is. Oof, gone right over the ball. And well, if we had VAR in the Championship, I think the video assistant referee will be telling the referee to go to the touchline monitor here. It's got a yellow card. Could have been a red. Badly mistimed. Sixth booking of a game that has never really looked like boiling over. Tommy Doyle is on, and also being introduced for the stricken Kyogo is Marvin Dux, joined from Werder Bremen over the summer. His first appearance in the Championship, subbed at half-time in the Carabao Cup defeat on Tuesday night against Port Vale. When you're the youngest, you tend to get given the dirty jobs. Monga is the draft excluder. Damari Gray entrusted with this set piece, inviting position, but it's a big wall in front of him there. Damari Gray, the former Leicester man, blocked by the wall. Anderson has the swing. Stolarczyk makes the save from Laird, and Leicester's clean sheet remains intact. Good positioning by the keeper. He was big. Laird unable to force it past him. Birmingham will have another corner though. Stolarczyk can't get to it, and somehow Clara has put it over, but the whistle has gone anyway. Now Stolarczyk has picked up an injury. Oh, it's Doyle that's got hold of him. Still mystified how Clara manages to miss the target from there. Here's the effort after the free kick. The wall looked like it had done its job, but it span through for first Anderson, then Laird. And Birmingham unable to force it home. Asmir Begovic is the reserve goalkeeper at Leicester these days. Former Bosnian World Cup goalkeeper. He played for Martí Cifuentes at Queen's Park Rangers. Another lengthy stoppage here. We're going to have quite a lot of additional time, I think, in this one. Bit of treatment. Stolarczyk okay to carry on. Actually made his Premier League debut last season on Boxing Day at Anfield. Played pretty well, if memory serves, despite Leicester losing that one. Big Paul on course for his second clean sheet in a row tonight. Past the 80th minute mark, and we've had 2 shots on target tonight. The goal and that one there from Laird. A game short on excitement, I think we'd all agree. Doyle helping it on. It's a good looking ball. Gray with half a chance. Went to pass rather than shoot. And Thomas can clear for Leicester. Doyle. Plenty forward in this attack for Birmingham. Ducks unable to lift it into the box though. Clara looking to get things started again. Laird. Anderson. Free kick was against Ayew. Paik. Anderson. Trying to thread that through for Doyle. Leicester haven't been able to keep the ball all night. But Birmingham haven't been able to ask serious questions of them defensively up until this point. Fatawu now with a problem. Opportunity to remind us of maybe the one piece of genuine quality we've seen all night, that finish. Celebration wasn't bad either, was it? Forward for a defender as Birmingham City push on Lyndon Dykes and take off Phil Neumann. Dykes came off the bench to score the winning goal at Ewood Park a couple of weeks ago. Can he do something similar tonight? Fatawu is finished for the evening. Looks like Silko Thomas might be replacing him, maybe not. Well, he clearly ready to come on, but I think, well, Fast might be being introduced instead, the defender. Crosses deep, Asai Samuel back post, well claimed by Stalachen. Yeah, it is going to be fast. Well, it's Daka who's been penalised. He felt he was the man impeded. So Fars is on just to try and help Leicester City see this out. Not started a game this season, the Championship, but he's come on as a sub in all of them. And straight away involved, the Belgian international, but he's pushed that a bit too far for Monga. And it's Doyle who collects. It's just the response, I think, from Cifuentes, seeing his opposite number throw on an extra striker. He felt he had to throw on an extra defender. Leicester looking to see this out. 1-0 up with 3 minutes of the 90 remaining, plus probably 5, 6, maybe even 7 minutes of additional time. Here's Skip. Rarely see him this far forward. Ricardo getting up to his right. Samare. On for Ayew. Ricardo. Nobody there for Leicester City. Cleared as far as Fars. Now Thomas. Now young Monga. Neatly worked, getting it back from Daka. The cross, and arriving at the back post is Ricardo, and Leicester City have won it. 2 of the subs thrown on by Martí Cifuentes clinched the deal for Leicester City. It hasn't been a classic, but that goal was marvellously constructed. Ricardo's first goal since February 2024, but so much credit here to this hugely talented 16-year-old Jeremy Monga. Played the 1-2, delivers a lovely ball in, and Ricardo attacks it with venom and purpose and buries it beyond Ryan Alsop for Leicester's second of the night. A 2-0 lead that will see Leicester City climb joint top of the Championship table alongside Stoke City and Middlesbrough. Eyes on the prize, and a composed, tidy finish from the Portuguese. He just looks so chilled, doesn't he, Jeremy Monga? Helped on by Daka, and it's Samare. Monga wants it played through the middle. He's come square instead to Skip. Nine minutes to play. Thought there was going to be a lot of time. Sure that I expected that many extra minutes, but that's what we've got. And on paper anyway, there is time for Birmingham City to find 2 goals, but bearing in mind they've only had 1 shot on target all night, perhaps there won't be many believers inside the stadium. Tomoki. Header was by Dux. Should he still be on the pitch? That's the question after that challenge on Kyogo. So at the time, had VAR been operating in the Championship, I think it might have been a touchline monitor check and maybe a red. But Ricardo Pereira stayed on and surely settles the game with that strike. And here they come again, looking for goal number 3. Ayew denied of that opportunity with that last-ditch challenge. Well, 2-0 is somewhat flattering for Leicester City after the performance they've put in. 3-0 would have been bordering on the ridiculous. In the 93rd minute, the home side get their first corner of the evening. But they have 2 goals and pretty certain of having all 3 points. Thomas, Vestergaard with a free header. It's his first taste of defeat in the Championship, Chris Davis, and his first defeat in the league since March the 4th, away at Bolton. Anderson. Laird's carried on his run. It's out by Thomas. It's Doyle. Long-range effort hit with some venom by Tomoki, but Leicester have a body in the way. And they have defended with great resilience this evening, Leicester City, without really being stretched that much. Can Birmingham set up a grandstand finish with a goal here? It's Damari Gray with the 7th corner kick. Happy Leicester fans. It was not often the case last season here at the King Power. Only 4 wins on their own turf in the Premier League, and 2 of those were right at the end when they'd already been relegated. But it's a pleasing start for Martí Cifuentes. 9 points out of 12. And haven't really hit their straps as yet. Disjointed at times this evening. Never very fluid. But they've scored 2 goals and they've kept a second successive clean sheet. Attacker in behind for the goal kick. Well, we will go into an international break from now. When they return, Leicester are away to Oxford United. And we're still looking for their first point of the campaign. Then it's Coventry next here. That's something of a local derby. Coventry going really well at the moment under Frank Lampard, unbeaten and scoring goals for fun. For Birmingham, it's away to Stoke and then a home game with Swansea. He's not been on for long, Jeremy Monga, but he's reminded us all of his huge talent. As the referee brings this one to an end. 3 more points in the bag for Martí Cifuentes. A first defeat in the Championship for Chris Davis and Birmingham, who at times dominates possession, but rarely threaten the Leicester goal. Fatawu with that wonderful early strike for Leicester City. And then Ricardo Pereira off the bench to make it 2 and settle the game in the closing stages after he perhaps could have seen a red card for that late challenge on Kyogo. Birmingham had 7 corners but only 1 shot on target all night. The points tonight belong to Leicester City as East Midlands